In order to talk about the unique home selling system of the Bergg Homes team, we decided to come out on location, and what better place to start than right here beside a sold sign. This property behind me has just recently sold in just 54 days for $125,000 over tax assessed value. And just to put that in some kind of perspective, I should tell you that last year it was listed with another very good real estate company for 6 months. Unfortunately, they weren't able to get the job done. On this street, there's also been a few other sales this year, and none of those other properties sold for anything above tax assessed value. So as you can see, we've got this home sold very fast, but not at the expense of getting a great price. And that's going to be the theme throughout all the homes that we look at today as we take you through a selection of the different properties that we've actually sold this year. Hi, welcome to North Glenmore. Behind me is a great family home that was listed last year with another one of the large companies in Kelowna from April right through to October. Our team picked it up in January, which is traditionally the quieter time to sell a home. We got the home sold for full list price in just 12 days. This is no coincidence. We always say on the team, you can go just about anywhere in Kelowna and find a home that we have sold that was previously listed with another company. Just down the street from this home, 20 doors down, is another home that was listed last year, around about the same time as this one, and we sold that one in the spring also. That one was sold in 35 days for full assessed value. Two homes on the same street that were both marketed with a very good company using traditional methods. We came in with our innovative methods, which have a high impact at launch, and got the home sold for top dollar in a very quick time. Hi, here we are at Bristol Gardens, one of the largest condominium units in the city of Kelowna. There's been a lot of talk this year about condo properties being under duress, and while that's true, we decided not to participate in the bad condominium market. Instead, we've focused our energies on getting the job done regardless. This complex is a great example. We've sold several units in here that were previously unsold by other companies, and that includes the fastest sale in the complex and the highest sale price. So as you can see, no matter where your condominium is, or what the market is, or what happened when you tried to sell it before, we can get the job done with our high impact marketing campaigns. Hi, here we are in Lake Country, another favourite location of the BerggHomes.com team. Behind me we have a condo that was listed many times with several different agents and several great companies without success. The owners were actually quite disheartened when we met them. Again, we got the property sold in just 37 days for $2,000 off list price. And that was a great price too. Several of the units in this complex, the same size, same kind of features, are still for sale right now, listed at less than what we sold this property right here behind me for. Behind me is a beautiful Peachland View home, an absolute cracking little property that was on the market last year from May right through to November. In the winter, they turned to the BerggHomes.com team to get it sold, and we got the job done in just 24 days and got the owners full assessed value. They were thrilled to be moving on with their lives. We've sold lots of properties in the Peachland area. In fact, just one street over from here, we recently sold a property for full assessed value in less than 2 months. The neighboring property is still for sale at a lower price, and it's a bigger property. Behind me is one of the many homes we've sold this year in West Kelowna. This is a great property that was listed in 2009 for the entire summer, and again in 2010 by a really good realtor from one of the big companies in town. We took the property over recently and sold it in 34 days for over $100,000 over assessed value. The family that owned this property had 2 small children that had recently started school, and they were becoming very disheartened because they were unable to sell. So it was really great to move this property so quickly and to let them get on their way and get on with their lives. Well, we've come full circle, and here we are back in the mission. In fact, I'm stood in the Quarry subdivision. In this area, nobody has sold more properties than the Bergg Homes team. In fact, on this street alone, we've sold 3 properties. On the next street over, we just sold one for $1,085,000, which is actually $50,000 over assessed value, and the only home on that street to sell this year. If you go down the hill on Quarry Avenue, we've just sold one that was listed for almost a year with another company. And if you go further down the hill into the lower mission, we've sold one just last month to a gentleman from Calgary. We found that buyer through our out-of-town advertising. Throughout this video, we've shown you several of the many homes this year that were previously listed with other companies. Great companies doing a good job. However, they were unable to sell the property. We took them over and got them sold for a great price in a short time. I'm hoping by now you're curious as to how we managed to get that done. If you are, you can give us a call and we'll happily sit down with you and let you know how we can get your property sold for a good price in a short time also.